Great news, Park Bo-gum and Kim Yoo-jung hold hands and walk into the wedding hall. Could this be the moment we've all been waiting for, or is there more to the story than meets the eye? Tension is in the air, and secrets are about to be uncovered. Welcome to Hidden Korea, where today we dive into the stunning twist that has everyone talking. Let's uncover the truth. Right now, the sky above Seoul was a flawless shade of blue that afternoon, as if even the weather knew something extraordinary was about to unfold. At the grand gates of Rosewood Garden Hall, a flurry of reporters, camera crews, and eager fans gathered with the kind of restless anticipation they couldn't explain. At first, it seemed like any other celebrity-attended wedding, but that illusion shattered the moment Park Bo-gum and Kim Yoo-jung appeared, side by side, in hand, walking slowly, gracefully, into the wedding hall. It was the kind of sight that silenced even the loudest voices. There were no smiles, no waves. Just that quiet walk, full of unspoken emotions, and one single gesture that changed everything. The internet erupted within seconds, the return of a story that never truly ended. For years, fans of the iconic 2016 drama Love in the Moonlight had clung to hope that the sizzling chemistry between Park Bo-gum and Kim Yoo-jung was more than just acting. The two had won over millions with their electric performances, the kind that made hearts ache and flutter in equal measure. But after the drama ended, so did their public interactions. There were no joint appearances, no interviews, no behind-the-scenes romance. They became a beautiful memory, frozen in time, unreachable. But what happened at Rosewood Garden Hall shattered that stillness in the most unexpected way. Park Bo-gum, resplendent in a custom-tailored black suit, that familiar warm yet unreadable expression. Kim Yoo-jung, glowing in an ivory dress that was far too elegant to be worn by a casual guest. They didn't just attend the wedding, they made an entrance, together. The first photos were surreal. Fans stared in disbelief. Could it be? Were they getting married? A wedding, but not theirs. In our hashtags like #BoYouWedding, #Dramaral, and #ParkKim hand in hand dominated every platform. Speculation ran wild. Secret engagement? Surprise announcement? Industry cover-up. But soon, a clarification arrived from one of Park Bo-gum's representatives. Mr. Park attended the private wedding of his sister, Park Hye-rin. Kim was also an invited guest. The collective gasp of disappointment rippled through the fandom. It wasn't their wedding. But then the question became even more intriguing. Why had they entered like that, together, hand in hand? And what really happened inside, behind closed doors, the scene everyone missed? According to several sources close to the event, Bo-gum hadn't expected Kim Yoo-jung to attend. Had received the invitation weeks prior, personally signed by Bo-gum's sister, who had always adored her during the Love in the Moonlight days. But Kim hesitated. Years had passed, things had changed, rumors had come and gone. Still, something drew her there that day. She arrived quietly, almost anonymously, just minutes before the ceremony. As soon as Bo-gum caught sight of her, everything stopped. Eyewitnesses say he froze mid-step. The music faded, the chatter dissolved, and in that heavy silence, he walked to her. No words, just a hand. She took it. That one moment set off a chain of emotions that neither the guests nor the couple themselves could explain. A confession in front of everyone. The ceremony proceeded with elegance and grace, but the air inside remained thick, charged with invisible electricity. All eyes flicked toward Bo-gum and Yoo-jung throughout the night. Were they simply being polite, rekindling a lost friendship? Or was something deeper reawakening between them? Then, during the reception, Park Bo-gum took the microphone to deliver a speech for his sister. He spoke of love, of loyalty. How beautiful it was to see two people choosing each other for life. And then, completely unprompted, turned toward Yoo-jung, who was seated just a few feet away. His voice softened. There are moments in life, he said, that change you forever. You don't realize it at the time. You think it's just a chapter. But later, when everything is quiet, you realize it was the whole story. Room went still. I lost something once, because I thought I was too young to understand it. Standing here today, I realize, sometimes love waits, sometimes it comes back. To see if you're ready now." Yoo-jung looked down, visibly trembling. Her hand clutched a napkin. Gum bowed slightly, as if apologizing to someone only she could see. It wasn't a proposal, it wasn't a declaration, but it was something raw, something real, and it left the entire room breathless. The days following the event, the media storm only intensified. What began as a heartwarming surprise turned into a national obsession. Fans were rewatching Love in the Moonlight like it had just aired. Internet detectives pieced together past interviews, public sightings, and even old fan edits, searching for signs, any signs, that this moment had been building all along. And they found them. A clip from a 2017 awards show resurfaced. In it, Bo-gum had shyly glanced at Yoo-jung during her acceptance speech, his smile warm but fleeting. Another interview, Kim Yoo-jung was asked if she still kept in touch with her former co-stars. She had hesitated, smiled, and said, "Some people are always with you, even if you don't talk every day." Was it foreshadowing? Or had they been quietly orbiting each other all along, just waiting for the right moment to collide again? Sources close to both stars began to speak, carefully, anonymously. One stylist admitted, "Never confirmed anything, but you could feel something unspoken, like there was always a chapter unfinished between them." A manager revealed that Bo-gum had once turned down a major drama because he wasn't emotionally ready. Now, fans wonder, was it because of her? Power of timing. The world of Korean entertainment is ruthless when it comes to public image. Dating rumors are often met with scandal, not celebration. But something about Bo-gum and Yoo-jung is different. The story doesn't feel like gossip, it feels like destiny. What's even more intriguing is how both stars have matured over the years. Bo-gum, now known for his depth and grace, completed his military service quietly, earning the respect of peers and fans alike. Yoo-jung, once the nation's little sister, transformed into a powerful, emotionally resonant actress, taking on challenging roles that showcase her range and strength. Perhaps that's why this moment feels so monumental. They didn't rush back to each other in youth. They waited, they lived, they grew, and now, the timing feels right. Moment that changed everything. An exclusive tip from one wedding attendee shed more light on what happened after the speech. According to this insider, as the night drew to a close and the guests began to leave, Bo-gum quietly approached Kim Yoo-jung once more, this time away from cameras, away from the crowd. They spoke for nearly 10 minutes alone in a corner of the garden, under a canopy of soft lights and swaying petals. Could hear the words exchanged, but witnesses say Yoo-jung wiped away a tear. Bo-gum gently placed his hand on her shoulder, and then, finally, they smiled. The forced, public kind of smile. A quiet, knowing smile. As if something broken had begun to heal. They didn't kiss. They didn't pose. In that moment, it was as if the curtain had lifted on a second act we never knew we needed. Fans react, it feels like closure. Or a beginning. Online, reactions poured in. Some called it the real K-drama ending we had all secretly hoped for. Others felt it was a bittersweet reconnection, beautiful, but temporary. Even if they don't end up together, remember this moment forever. One fan posted, "It felt like watching my favorite story come back to life, just for a little while." Many couldn't help but draw comparisons to their characters in Love in the Moonlight. A prince and his court lady, torn apart by duty, reuniting when the world least expected it. Now, real life seemed to echo that same poetic rhythm. What lies ahead? As of now, neither Park Bo-gum nor Kim Yoo-jung has addressed the speculation publicly. Their agencies remain silent. But perhaps they don't need to say anything at all. Some stories are more powerful when they're left a little mysterious, like a song that ends on a lingering note, or a letter with no signature. What we do know is this. For one afternoon, the world stopped. Two hearts found each other in a room filled with memories, and for a brief moment, love walked in, elegant, uncertain, but unmistakably real. At Hidden Korea, we've covered countless celebrity romances, scandals, and surprises. But few stories have stirred the soul like this one. Maybe it was the timing, maybe it was fate, or maybe it was always meant to be. Will Park Bo-gum and Kim Yoo-jung walk this new path together? Or was that moment in the wedding hall simply their way of saying goodbye, beautifully, finally, and with grace? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, the world is watching, and our hearts are wide open.